This is the KRUI News at Noon, brought to you in part by the Daily Iowan. This is KRUI, Iowa City.
It is noon in Iowa City. The temperature is 48 degrees, and for KRUI, this is the latest news with Holly Reimer
and Drake Ebling.
Here are the headlines for this Monday morning. 2 Americans killed in Jordan. University of Missouri president steps down, and the Hawkeyes continue their winning streak.
While temperatures are lowering, consumers are getting fired up about Starbucks, but not in the way you'd think. Starbucks is receiving criticism for their new holiday cup design. This year, Starbucks has dropped the decorations for a simple red cup with a white lid. Starbucks Vice President Jeffrey Fields said that the company wanted to usher in the holidays with a purity of design that welcomes all of our stories, and that the company is trying to create a culture of belonging, inclusion, and diversity. This Wednesday is Veterans Day, and 15 local veterans were awarded with a Quilt of Valor at the Dubuque Public Library. Friends and family members attended the ceremony to see their loved ones honored for their service. Quilt of Valor coordinator Cindy Bill Myers says, quote, "Each stitch represents the love and the gratitude and sometimes the tears of the maker," end quote. The Quilt of Valor Foundation says that their quilts are made from scratch and are their equivalent of the Purple Heart.
4 were killed in a shooting at the U.S.-funded Jordan International Police Training Center. A Jordanian police officer killed 3 contractors. 2 of the deceased were Americans attending the training camp. The 4th victim was the shooter himself. The U.S. Embassy in Amman, Jordan, used Twitter to release a statement saying they are in contact with authorities and will release more information when it is available. Myanmar held their freest election in 25 years this weekend. On Sunday, voters filled the polling booths, most in hopes to see the National League for Democracy Party prevail. If the NLD comes out on top, this election will bring an end to decades of military-dominated rule.
A long and enduring topic has finally come to an end as President Barack Obama has rejected the Keystone Pipeline, an issue that has long been ongoing for most of his presidency. The pipeline has also been a political hot potato, putting oil companies and politicians at ends with activists and environmentalists since its conception 7 years ago. A train derailed Sunday afternoon in Wisconsin, spilling around 1,000 gallons of crude oil. The train, belonging to Canadian Pacific Railway, went off the tracks around 2 p.m. in the southeastern part of the state. The spill has prompted over 35 home evacuations. Also, there was a second train derailment Saturday in the town of Alma, located in western Wisconsin along the Mississippi River. This leak was over thousands of gallons of ethanol, and the rail workers have been setting up containment blocks to prevent the spill from reaching the Mississippi.
After a series of racial incidences, University of Missouri President Tim Wolf has stepped down. His decision came about following black football players boycotting the game until he was either fired or stepped down. Wolf announced in today's news conference that he takes full responsibility for the lack of action against these acts. He says, quote, "This is not the way change should come about," and went on to say that he hopes the university shifts its focus to what can change in the future, rather than focusing on the events of the past.
Starting tomorrow, UI health officials will be offering a 3rd free dose of the mumps vaccine to students under the age of 25. More than 100 cases of the mumps have been reported on campus this year, and health officials are expecting between 3,000 and 4,000 students to take advantage of this free vaccine.
In light of recent violence and shootings in the Cedar Rapids area, Xavier High School senior Daniel Richardson is looking to get students involved to combat youth violence. Richardson has created a drive called Got Gear CR that is aimed at collecting sporting equipment and distributing it to students that may not have the funds to purchase them otherwise. He hopes that if more kids have access to equipment such as cleats, baseball gloves, or footballs, they will be more likely to join a sport. If you'd like to donate to the cause, check out Got Gear CR's Facebook page. While the Hawkeyes chalk up another victory, bringing in the team's undefeated score to 9-0. The final score against Indiana was 35-27 this Saturday. This is the second time in the team's history reaching 9-0, with the first being back in 2009 when the Hawks went to the Orange Bowl. This Saturday, the Hawkeyes will be facing off against the Minnesota Gophers at Kinnick Stadium, and hopefully will be bringing the undefeated score up to 10.
Finally, a quick look at the weather forecast here in Iowa City. Sunny skies all day today with a high of 55 degrees. Right now the temperature is a nice cool 48 degrees, and for KRUI, I am Drake Ebling.
And I'm Holly Reimer.
Happy Monday, Iowa City.